Hello there, YouTube. In this video I want to do a healing energy transmission. What does the humanity need to heal at this point? What do we need to know, and what are we healing from? Essentially, what is getting better in our lives? If you wish to support me, then press a like under this video and subscribe if you want to. You can also check out my art shop if you wish. The link is in the description box. I'm gonna start with like collective message overall, but then I'm gonna turn it into a little pick-up pile. If you found this video somehow, then this should resonate. The first part at least. But you know better when it resonates. Don't force anything if it doesn't. Okay. So that's the first card that we got. This deck is really gorgeous. It's by Eve Cat. It's called Encoded Healing Intention Transmission. I just really love it. It's so very well made, and the artwork and everything is really, really nice. So it says, did someone do wrong by you? Maybe you find yourself ruminating on someone else's behavior. Forgive them. For your own peace of mind. It doesn't mean if they are excused. It means you stop giving them your power and keeping yourself stuck in the past. This is a call to cultivate compassion and learn to forgive another for any mistakes or actions that they may have hurt you. I feel like this one, it goes so much deeper than just this message that was written. Spirit wants us all to heal our past wounds, forgive each other, even if it seems impossible to forgive someone for what they did. It doesn't say to forget what they did. It says for your own good, so you won't stay bitter about what happened. So you will be able to raise your vibration. You would have to forgive that person and forgive yourself as well. Remember what they did, remember what you did, but release all the negativity about that. I really like that those cards are abstract, so maybe you can find a message for yourself in those patterns that are there. But I feel like for me, I can see there like some diamonds, and for me this is saying that you have to be crystal clear about everything that happened to you. But also I can see like some butterflies there, so for me it means emerge over that past wound that you had. And it says that you are already in the process of doing that. So be proud of how far you've come. And also for me this looks like a bit of darkness, or like a dark tunnel, and this is like the light that you're going into. So it's really, really cool. You don't have to stay in the dark for too long. So the second card we got is called Inner Knowing. I'm gonna read it now in a sec. Inner knowing. Follow the path and guidance of your inner knowing and internal compass. Quiet the mind and listen. Don't believe in everything you think. I think this is really saying to listen to your soul, not to listen to your ego much. How do you discern your soul from your ego? Your soul is very calm. Your ego is very biased. Your ego is can be not in alignment with your inner voice that is stronger than your ego. Your ego can make a lot of things up because of the outer influence. But what does your inner voice is saying you? Your inner voice says that you're always on the right path no matter where you are at. And your inner knowing is stronger than all the egotistical stuff that your mind can make up. I feel like we as a collective are becoming more wiser. We're transcending. There's like this owl is like existing on different levels, and I feel like before we've been on a bit of a lower frequency about it, but right now we're emerging into life filled with a lot of soul's perspective. So essentially we're all getting rid of our egos, but I don't know if it's even possible to completely get rid of your ego, because that's a part of your human experience. All of us are starting to be more in touch with our soul's understanding, soul's perspective on everything that happens. And there is a lot of white on this card, so I feel like clarity is coming. White is also, for me, is calming color. So it really feels more calm to be in alignment with your soul rather than always listening to your ego, which says a lot of impulsive stuff that is not necessarily true. So the third card is Feel. It says, we were conditioned to bury our emotions and look the other way. This is a reminder that it is alright and perhaps more beneficial to feel and not numb our emotions and experiences. Practice acknowledging the emotions or feelings and letting them pass. I feel this is a very strong message to feel all the things through. Feel especially your past wounds and what happened to you, and just this message of being aligned with your feelings, even if your feelings are dark and maybe lower vibrational, still connect with those feelings and acknowledge them. And those feelings that you don't agree with, you don't like to have, try to work through them and release them in a healthy way. Don't bury them deep inside of you, because they will resurface themselves anyway, but a bit later in a more unhealthy way. It's saying feel everything, feel. Look at this card. I mean, there are like so many colors there. Feel every last bit of every aspect of your feelings. And this to me looks like a womb. So I feel like remember your inner child's wounds, what happened to you in your childhood. Yeah. Feel all of it, and then eventually you will move either into this white bright light, either into this rainbow that is behind the imagery. You will essentially find your own peace and your own harmony in life by feeling things through, by forgiving your past wounds, healing your past wounds, and forgiving your people who have triggered you. And that way you will emerge into a new version of yourself, which is more evolved, which is more connected with soul's needs. So right now I want to pull some tarot just to see maybe a bit in depth what are we healing. Okay, so there are like a lot of cards popping out. I'm gonna take them all because that's a huge message, it seems so. Okay, there are two aces, man. The new beginning. We're going away from all of the trauma that we had and moving into, my God, this is like this is such a happy energy. We're moving into soul connections. We're moving into true soul connections, not based with ego, not based with 3D materialistic viewpoints, but based on more beautiful frequencies. Look, like Spirit really wants us to just acknowledge everything that happened and meditate on it. And there's like so many. I see now here, and I also see a now here. So maybe if you feel called to look up the meaning of owl, but I feel like this is just saying that we're becoming much more wiser by all the experiences that happened to us. And we have like two aces, so we have new beginnings literally, and this man is going away from like this dark place that no longer serves him. So he's moving. And look, this is like so similar. Like those trees are like this kind of darkness to me, and this man is moving into the light, and this man is like us as a collective, and we're moving into such a serene, beautiful new beginning with lots of fulfillment, lots of fun, with people around us that are in alignment with our needs. This is just so beautiful for all the humanity, I feel, because soulmates and twin flames are uniting with each other, and just this energy of love is so much stronger than before. But before we all emerge into that beautiful vibes, we need to feel everything that happened to us before. Maybe if you have like a photo album or whatever, maybe look through the album and try to just see what comes up in your mind, see what emotions you feel while looking at it, and work through all that no longer needs to go into the new emerged world with you. Man, this is really, really nice. And there is like a lot of greens here. So for me, green is the color of of healing, of calmness. So it really feels so peaceful and nice, when before it was like rocky and unpredictable. But it was all needed for you to become much more wiser and know just know all of the levels of being, how it can be. Okay. I see a Venus. This is a Mercury sign, but I saw a Venus sign first, so I feel like this is also a message. I feel like this is saying that we're moving into the age of love, really, age of 5D connections, which is a really strong message here. And the Lovers is also the card that represents Gemini, so this is like a very strong message for those who are looking for their counterpart, who are already in union. This is your time. Do your thing, have your happy life. And also this beautiful message to express yourself creatively as well, to do your thing, to have no doubts about what you do, and just express yourself. So we've got also Archangel Zadkiel coming in with a transformation, message of transformation. It says, thank you, Zadkiel, for supporting me to transform from my past challenges. I feel like this is so synchronistic with everything that I said before. Just we're moving into an age where we're all transforming from our past trials and tribulations, and angels are helping us with that. If you need extra help, then pray to Archangel Zadkiel. We're all transforming. This purple is really strong in this card, and I feel like we're all transforming into a better version of ourselves, into the best versions of ourselves. And this process is not just, you don't just transform into your best version one day and stop. You're like every day in the process of discovering your new best version. So this is saying that Divine is helping us with that each and every day. So this is also saying that make a choice to be your best version each and every day after you wake up. Don't just try to imagine what your best version would have done in your place this day, and try to act more like them. And also we've got Archangel Ariel, and she says, you are a peaceful warrior. We're all becoming a peaceful warriors. We're fighting against injustice. We're fighting against all the bullshit that is happening in the world right now, but we are doing it in a more peaceful way, in our own way. This is sick. I just can't. This is such a beautiful message. We got ideal course of action, and this is number 37. It adds up to 1 to 10. I feel like this is like a strong, again, message of the new beginning of us all as a humanity. We're moving into our, our castle, our dream life that we're seeing for ourselves. Man, just can you see those waters flowing? We're just like emerging. We have cleansed. We have already went through all of those waters. And now it's time to cleanse. Now it's time to see the bigger picture and go for it. Go for the goal that you see for yourself. And if you believe, then your path might as well be, this shiny path with a lot of people that are helping you on the way, and they are carrying their own light, their own torch. This is like you are the main character of your own story, and there will be so many supporting characters along the way. Okay, this is awesome. I hope that this message has found anybody who needs to hear it. And if you want, you can choose your own little pile that I'm gonna do. And thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day. So right now you can choose from number 1 to 3. I'm not gonna do any objects. If you want, you can listen to all of it. But really, maybe close your eyes for a minute and see what number really you just want to hear. If there is any number that just pops up in your mind. 1, 2, or 3. So number 1, what are you healing? Lessons. The pain is where the lesson is. Go deeper into what is happening and recognize any patterns that you may be working through. Journal about your situation and reflect on what you may be learning at this time. Be mindful that they are not a punishment, as it often feels like. It is an opportunity for growth. Begin to see painful lessons as a benevolent experience. Spiral out, keep growing. Man, this is beautiful. So you have been through many lessons. You have been through karmic cycles, through many stuff that maybe was resurfacing itself over and over again in your life, but right now you're done. You are completing all of those lessons. So the advice for you is really to journal and to finish it up, to finish the work that you have done. It's been a long way, that's what I heard. It's been a long journey. It's been tough. You've been, I don't know, I really felt this pain in my stomach because this man is, he's tightening this rope on this guy's stomach, and I really felt like I don't have enough air to breathe. Maybe that's what you went through. Maybe that's how it felt like for you at times, when you were like just suffocating and really wanting to get out of this tough cycle that you have been. And I feel like those ravens that are flying around, they're like they're creepy, you know, they're like vultures that are gonna eat you out at any time. But right now you're like, you've been through all of those lessons, and right now you are much more wiser than before. And this tough cycle is ending for you. It's like this number 9 is strong. It's like it's not much to go. It's really not much. You have finished all of that crappy stuff. And you're moving into a beautiful, beautiful times for you. More abundant, more easy, where you feel so much better. When it feels so much better to breathe. When you have all of the abundance that is surrounding you. I don't know if you can see, like, the vibes of those cards are so different. But you're almost over this. You're moving into this state of mind, state of being, with a companion right near you as well. When before you needed to protect yourself a lot, right now you're much more calm. You're much more, maybe even sure, much more sure of yourself than before. Before you were like, I don't know if I'm able to do it, but right now you're like, yes, I can. Yeah. Right now you're much more vulnerable than before. You can show more of a true side of yourself in whatever you're doing. You can do it with an approach that is more true to yourself. It is like, also it seems like you can sleep more peacefully than before, because your life is emerging into much more grounded state and much more, just so much more healed and more peaceful. Yeah, this is awesome. Okay, I hope this message has found you well, and I wish you a wonderful day. Bye. Okay, so whoever has chosen number 2, let's see what's the message. Man, I love this card. It may be one of my favorites in this deck, just because of the message and the colors. Unblock creativity. Everybody is creative. People deny their artistic ability, but the truth is we're all artists. Life situations and emotions sometimes dampen our creative spirit. We end up feeling blocked. The exhalation through the blowhole of the whale symbolizes freeing of creative energy. This is a calling for you to stimulate your creativity. Pick up a journal, sketchbook, home improvement project, craft, dance, make music. Creativity is unlimited in nature. This is dope. So whatever you're really called to do, just, you know, feel your artist within, do your thing. What do you want to create? Maybe you want to, I don't know, maybe you want to transform your house like everything that was written on the card. Maybe you want to decorate your space. Maybe you want to paint a painting. Even if you haven't ever done it before, just try it. You know, the thing about art, that there isn't like a correct way to do art. If you like it, if it's in resonance with your soul, then it's a piece of art for you, you know. It doesn't have to be anything extraordinary. Just try it out. Just try to do something that you would love to do, but maybe never had the courage to. And if you are already an artist and you're not exposing yourself to the world, then it really says that you have to go to the next level of your creativity and share your art with the world, and maybe don't really care what people have to say and how many people like your art, but just do your thing. And it really, the most important thing is what your art matters to you. Okay. I feel like this card is really talking about maybe even how fast things can go for you if you unblock your creativity. Maybe you don't expect anything to happen, but when you align with your creative self, some things can really move into your life without you even noticing. Maybe some new connections, maybe new opportunities to showcase your art. Maybe, like doors are opening for you if you unlock your creativity. And you're like, what? On this card, you're like, what? Like, I didn't really expect that to come that quickly, but it can, expect miracles, it's saying. I feel like this death card is talking about, it's talking about that it's time to cut all the things that you don't need in life, to declutter, to it's kind of saying that don't be afraid of change, because change is inevitable in your case and it's already knocking at your door, but you just have to open your arms and embrace the change. Because I feel like there is also like this little eclipse or something, and this is saying that your life is changing. Embrace the change and don't feel the fear, or rather feel the fear but do that anyway, do the change anyway. And I feel like there's also a little message of abundance as well. If you have been waiting for fruits of your labor to blossom, if you have been doing something and it hasn't paid off at all, but it feels like right now it will be different. From now on it will be different, because once you get rid of everything that you don't need completely, you will emerge into this abundant self. So another message for you is that new experiences and possibilities are on its way. You see, once you emerge into this truest, newest self of yours, you will bloom. You will just bloom, just like this woman on this card. There will be new things entering your life and you wouldn't even know where do they come from, but it's because universe always gives back. If you got rid of something, universe always gives back. Maybe not at the next moment, but the balancing is always happening. This is the law of the universe. It's always balanced. So whatever you give back, you will receive, and you will receive so much more, and so much more beautiful stuff that is more aligned with you. And it's also saying that once you unblock your creativity, you see like the world around you is just so awesome. And I see 111, like the world around you is different. It's much more different. And you have your castle, you have your horse, you have it all, and you are keeping on creating. You have the space to create as well. But first you have to let go of what no longer serves you. Okay. I hope this message has found you well, and I wish you a great day, and bye. Okay, so whoever chose number 3, this is going to be a message for you. So we have relinquish control. Wow, okay. There are moments when we feel the need to grasp tightly onto the best perceived outcome. Having a sense of control is a false sense of safety and security. In doing so, we get in our own way. Release the death grip that binds you. Okay. Okay, wow. I feel like you maybe didn't have enough trust, or like any trust in the universe, in the divine. You have never truly trusted yourself, and you have always had this need to control everything that's going on around you. But you can't go on like this anymore. It says if you want to merge into your new best version, you will have to relinquish this control issues that you had. Look at those lions, man. They are in pain, or it seems like they are. And this doesn't bring you any joy at all. This is just hurting you. But this is saying trust in the path unfolding. Remember all the times when everything went right for you. Trust that this is possible right now. Trust that you don't have to control everything. Try to release the control a little and see what happens. See what happens with your life. See how easier it will be to breathe each and every day. I like that there's like this daisy here and it's distorted, it's glitched. It's like you yourself. It's like because you are so controlling, because you don't trust anything at all, this daisy can't be still in one place. It can't be just peaceful flowers. It becomes really distorted. Like your reality becomes distorted because of all of your control issues. It's great to have a sense of control, but there are things that we do not have the control of, and I never had this problem, you know. I was always like type B personality. I've always went with the flow of things, so I don't know how to explain to people that didn't have what I had all my life, that it's good to be balanced out. It's good to have a sense of control, but it's also good to let go. And I feel like you know what it is, but you just can't, because your ego is telling you every day that if you don't control the situation, then it's gonna fall to pieces. But it's not the case at all. It's gonna be different for you. Realize that by you controlling, it's like the illusion of control. You feel like you are controlling something, but in the reality you are just hurting yourself. I feel like this is a strong message of you needing to be more grounded and maybe even write out all of the things that, all of the blessings in your life, and try to remember that whether those blessings came to you when you were controlling things on, or did they actually come into your life when you least expected it. Okay. I feel like this is a very, very tough energy of you trying to control the things. It's like you have wrinkles on your face. I'm sorry. But it's just saying that, like, there is no enemy out there for you. If you feel like someone is out there to get you, this is definitely not the case. If you feel like the world is against you, it's definitely not the case. Even if your light doesn't seem so bright as you would love it to be, just try to detach from all of the ego stuff that you're making up and see if where there are blessings in your life, where you are blessed, and try to concentrate and be grateful for what you already have. And know that if you already have that, then more can come for you, and more will definitely come. But it's saying cleanse the space and cleanse your vibe for it to come, because if you are so stiff, you won't receive all of those blessings that are wanting to get into your life. And I feel like this is like a very strong message of you forgiving and trusting your path. This is like very spiritual. It's because you will feel so much better when you will kind of release all the toxicity that you don't need. And it's, I don't know, I just felt like this is your soul and this is you, and when you connect with your soul, like the things will flow, things will change for you, and you won't have to be so controlling all the time. It's again a strong message of having faith in the universe. What's the harm in believing that everything can be much better and much more easier? Maybe try to at least recognizing where you are overly controlling and where it's not healthy at all. Try maybe figuring out like this little baby step how you can be less controlling, because it will be so much more, it just will be, the life will be different for you if you release the control. So another message for you, maybe feel like this is kind of an advice to amplify your positive emotions, to stay more in your positive and optimistic self rather than negative self. To also to reflect on what happened and how would you like things to happen and how would you like it to be right now. This is a strong message to stay calm as well, not to overreact to things, but try to be more tranquil, try to calm yourself down and stay with a more of a clear mindset. Try to be more trusting of yourself and others, because without trust there is no love, you know. And this is like the 7 is like also a strong message of raising your vibes and like raising your spirituality as well. So the book also says about this card, be positive. Simply staying happy and sending that happiness out from your heart will benefit those around you. And I feel like it will benefit you as well. Simply staying in your optimistic side will literally transform your life. As you adjust your motives and attitudes, this energy flows from you in concentric circles, affecting all of your desires and beliefs. It also says, trust that the positive energy you radiate will attract what you wish for. So it's really saying a lot about the law of attraction. What you are is what you attract. So if you are constantly in this controlling state of mind, and you do not trust the universe, then universe is not giving you all the blessings that you deserve. But this will be much more easier for you once you stay in your positivity and gratitude. And also I got like this really strong feeling that you might need just like a day to take a day for yourself, you know, take a like health day or whatever. Take a break from your work, connect with you, ask yourself if you are tired, if you are needing like a good bath or a day just for yourself, and try to do it for yourself. And because if you are not healthy and full of strength, then you're not able to share it with others and share it with yourself. And there is again there is like this strong message of you pushing something. It's like maybe you think that you are against the world, but it's like don't push this bull. Is like try to get pushed by this bull, try to release the control and maybe transfer the strength onto something else, onto something more productive than pushing with something that you don't have strength over. Because eventually the universe will get rid of everything that you don't need anyway, but it will be a very abrupt, sudden, painful change for you, and you don't want that, of course. So why don't you just stay more peaceful and release the control instead, so you won't have this painful transformation of your life that you didn't expect to happen. I hope I'm making sense. Because when you are in your strength, you are the King of Pentacles. You are a strong leader that is very smart and calm, and he knows how to get things done, and he has his own coin, and he knows how to get more of those coins, and he's calm about it, and he's not controlling, you know, he's he's more trusting of the universe, and he has his shit together, and because he has learned how to release the control and how to control his own what he can control, and in a way that he's not hurting himself. Okay. I hope this has made sense, and I wish you a great day, and bye.